Good morning, student. As in continuation with chapter number 2, today we are going to discuss about psychodynamic approach, which was given by Sigmund Freud. Under this approach, we are going to discuss about hypnosis, free association, dream analysis, and 3 levels of mind that are conscious, pre-conscious, and unconscious. And under the structure of personality, we are going to discuss about id, ego, and superego. Sigmund Freud, as being a physician, he tried to understand the people problems by hypnosis. So earlier there used to be no counselor, psychiatrist, so he used to deal with emotional conflict by using hypnosis. So Sigmund Freud would tell them to share their feeling, whatever is coming to their minds. So children, Sigmund Freud noticed that when people are sharing up their feeling, they are feeling much better and relaxed. So he named this method as free association. Now children, free association was a method in which subject or a client is told to lie down in a couch and close his eyes, and they were told to be unaware of what is happening around them. So they would focus on the whatever the things was going inside their mind. They would share up their ideas, feeling openly whatever is coming in his mind. After use of this method, he noticed that many conflict arises in internal functioning, which are portrayed in dreaming. So now the major question arises that how can we analyze those conflict? In order to analyze the internal conflict, so Sigmund Freud used another method as dream analysis. Through dream analysis, Sigmund Freud noticed that there are some unconscious desires which are unfulfilled. Sigmund Freud used to analyze those desires. For example, if you saw this in your dreams, there is some unconscious desire. This technique was named as dream analysis. So dream analysis was the interpretation of unconscious desire as by understanding the different symbols in their dreams. So symbols could be used as unfulfilled desired. After doing research, he believed that our mind has 3 levels. He stated 3 levels as conscious, pre-conscious, and unconscious. Now, first level that they have talked about is conscious. Conscious means the feeling, desire, or thought of which we are being aware, or which we are aware. Right now I'm talking or I'm doing this, I'm being aware about my own self. Now the second level that they have talked about is pre-conscious. Include mental activity of which you may become aware only if you attend it closely. For example, how did you celebrate your 11th birthday? You would know if you attend it. Pre-conscious is not currently present but can be remembered by focusing. Like I've given the example, how did you celebrate your 11th birthday? So you can remember what all you did when you focus on it. This was named as pre-conscious. Now the third level of mind which Sigmund Freud has named as unconscious, it includes mental activities of which people are unaware. So most of the psychological conflict arise because of the sexual desires which could not be expressed openly and therefore were repressed. So children, unsuccessful resolutions of conflict led to the abnormal behavior. So Sigmund Freud believed that it gave rise to the instinct or intellectual need. Now instinct means our physiological need transformed into mind or mental wishes. For example, I felt hungry. So when I felt hungry from inside, the physiological need gave message to the brain that I am feeling hungry. So the moment I realized that I am feeling hungry, mind received a message. So mind started working for the search of food. So this is an internal stimuli. So instinct help internally to fulfill the physiological need. For example, when a newborn child is hungry, he tries to fulfill physiological need. So when he is hungry, he would cry. So this would help him to fill the physiological need. In unconsciousness, there are intellectual need of which people does not want to share openly. So some individual repress those need. For example, some incident of the life was very worst, so he unconsciously suppressed those desires. So some feelings or desires which were not socially acceptable, he tried to repress by being in unconscious state. So this gave rise to the emotional conflict. So according to Sigmund Freud, there are some intellectual needs which cannot be expressed openly. Now, in order to know about the repressed feeling, he used psychoanalysis as a method. So psychoanalytic method was chiefly used for knowing personality traits, to find out desires, anxieties, and aspirations of a person. Now, children, it is essential for the psychologist to be able, skilled, and experienced for the success of this method. It means he need to have the skills in order to apply this method so that he can find out the unfulfilled desire of the individual. As in today's, I have discussed about the 3 levels of mind. So kindly make a note of this in your notebook.